Now, ahead of political parties' campaign for the 2023 general elections, Ambassador Jacob Pele have stated that the war against discrimination of persons with disabilities can only be won when political parties, institutions, governments, and the people collectively collaborate and say no to nuance of discrimination of persons with disabilities in the society. Pele disclosed this on Wednesday in a press conference ahead of the public campaign by political parties. Malik Uduro has more on this story.
Following the release of the list for presidential and national assembly election, and with 10 of albinos making the INEC list, Jack Ekpele commended INEC effort in engendering an all-inclusive political process through development of a framework on access for persons with disabilities.
Priority voting in section 54, subsection 1 and 2, the electoral resources to be made available. I want to commend INEC because the transparent way that Professor Mahmood have run INEC, especially around inclusivity, is very commendable. Internal democracy whereby political parties allow persons with disability to fully participate in the activities, including running for elective positions. We have been agitating for the process to allow us to vote. Now we are also saying, vote for us. Political parties should subdue or subsidize election costs for persons with disability, taking into account the socio-economic inequality.
While lending their voice, Judge Dominic and Indifereke Ferdinand explained that persons with disabilities should not only be elected, but also allowed to hold political appointments.
Ensure disability issues are mainstreamed into electoral matters throughout the electoral phases. INEC had taken steps to remove barriers that restrict full participation of PWDs as voters, and several measures have been put in place to ensure that persons with disabilities are included in the country's electoral processes.
Gatekeepers to political decision making, political parties have a role to play in supporting disability inclusion in politics. Political parties aggregate and represent public interest and shape political agendas. To become more competitive, it is important for parties to adopt practices that increase inclusivity of underrepresented communities.
It is hoped that adequate security will be provided for persons with disabilities during the political campaign activities.